Welcome to the Fitness Diva. Week 4, part 1. We're already on week 4, but in my MadFit app, I'm still on week 1. That didn't work out as I planned. No, but in the MadFit app, I'm still on week 1, but on this journey, I'm on week 4. It feels like I started this yesterday, but I started this 4 weeks ago. Yes. And today is another workout in the MadFit app. And I know that it's chaos, but I am starting to feel better. I am. So I will start off with my normal routines. But right now I'm not the best in my mental health, so I give myself some time so that I don't put too much pressure onto myself. And that's also a reason why I love the MadFit app, because it's quite short workouts. And when you're in a dip like this, it just feels better to have a goal. Today's workout is 20 minutes, and it feels just so much better to have a shorter goal instead of having a long workout, because then it can be quite daunting to do it. So to me right now it feels really good, and when I've done it I'm like yes, and it really feels like I am walking forward, because I have this I have a 12-week program, and I'm gonna do that, and then when I'm finished with that I'm going to start on my own styles, my own workouts with weights and all that. I don't know if it will be with weights at the time, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, this just starts to feel a lot better, and I am starting to feel a lot better. But now we're gonna work out. Today it's cardio abs. So let's start. Workout complete, and my hair was up pretty tight and now it's just a mess, but I love it. I think it looks so good. I kind of don't want to ruin this. I want to have this for the rest of the day, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna take a walk later so I can shower after that like I did yesterday. I mean, this hairstyle, me like, except for this little part. I want to have that up, you see. It looks so good. I love it. Love it. On Sundays, I usually do banana pancakes for lunch or dinner, or sometimes breakfast. It depends. But I usually do that. But today, I wanted to try Pernilla Strider's recipe for chocolate, high protein, low calorie chocolate pancakes. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I am though veganifying it. It's not vegan, but I'm doing it vegan, so yes. And the first thing we'll need is 100 grams of banana, and I know that this two together is more than 100 grams, but I don't know if this only is 100 grams or if I need some more, so I took 2. But we're gonna take the scale and we're gonna measure out 100 grams of banana, which is what I usually use in my oats that I have for lunch. So that's just the same amount as I would have eaten anyways. That was only 73 grams, so I need my other banana. Whew. That was on the dot. Now we're going to mash it. Because it's just one banana, I'm just using a fork. When it's a lot, I use the electric whisk, but now I'm just taking a fork. Like this. Then we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of cacao, like that. And now we're also adding the protein powder, and I'm using the one from Better You, but you can use whatever you want as long as it has chocolate flavor. And she uses 1 scoop, and 1 scoop for her is a lot bigger than my scoops, but I'm gonna go with one of my own scoops, because I guess that's probably we'll go with that. And then she uses 138 grams or 3/4 cups of egg white. But because I'm doing it vegan, I'm using, you know, the thing that like canned chickpeas are in? I don't know the word for that, but the watery thing that the chickpeas are in when they're canned. That's what I'm gonna use, because you can use that instead of eggs and instead of egg whites. So I'm gonna take 138 grams of this. And usually it doesn't like taste chickpea in a bad way. Like if it tastes a little chickpea, it's at least not like overpowering, so you shouldn't be afraid of that. And then we're gonna take 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I will link her video below so that you can see her making it, and she's the pro. Now we're going to fry the pancakes, and I have this thing that's like made for tiny pancakes, so I'm gonna use that one. And this is kind of a like non-stick pan, so I'm not using any oil, but I mean, you can use oil, and maybe I will regret not using oil, so yeah. And I will wait for this to get hot. And something that I will do to these pancakes that I also saw Pernilla do was to take some, she took non-fat Greek yogurt, but I'm gonna take the unsweetened Alpro soy yogurt and mix that with a little bit of stevia and cacao to make it like almost like some sort of like chocolate cream to it. And then also she had some low-calorie, sugar-free chocolate syrup. I don't have that, but I usually on my oats have some peanut butter, so I'm gonna drizzle on some peanut butter instead, and also top it off with some berries. Now we're gonna try this. Ooh, that was a lot, not that much.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, that was a stupid idea. Okay, this was a total fail as pancakes. I don't know why, but like, okay, I took too much of it at once, so it failed. But I will still make it work. I mean, we have like a chocolate mousse, kind of. And now we're going to make the chocolate cream to it, and also we're gonna take some berries in the microwave. She had blueberries and raspberries, so I'm going to take that as well. While that is in the microwave, we're gonna make the chocolate cream. So I take the unsweetened soy yogurt or plant yogurt from Pro, and I'm gonna start to take 1 tablespoon of each of the stevia and cacao. Let's do a little taste test on this. Really good. I mean, this is going to overpower my little mixture here, but I'm sure this is fine. It's fine. This is fine. Now we're going to add the berries. And to top it all off, we're going to take some raisins. I really love to have raisins. Like, they're so yummy. I mean, I think they're better than candy. Especially the flavored raisins, because they taste like candy, but better than candy. And just drizzle on some peanut butter. I mean, it looks like some kind of like chocolate soup. It looks delicious. Now we're going to try it. So I'm going to take some of everything. This tastes amazing. Amazing. Next time I'm gonna make sure to do it better, so I really get like pancakes, but amazing. Amazing.
New day. It's Monday, and today it is today's workout is a little bit longer than the past couple workouts. This one is 30 minutes and the other ones have been like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So this one is a little bit longer, but I am very excited. It's a lot of movement and exercises that I really like, and also some that terrifies me, like squat jumps. Like I never do those because I'm like, no, thank you, bye. But I feel like I'm starting to get a lot more motivated, starting to really get into my mood again. And a lot of that is thanks to the MadFit app. And this is not sponsored by her or anything, but a lot of it is thanks to that app, because then I don't know, it just feels like I can't quit because now I need to do this, but not in a I force myself to do it and it's torture, not like that, but more like, I don't know, it just feels like I have a trainer that just expects me to do it, and it also feels like now I more have goals. It's like, okay, this is 12 weeks. First we're gonna do 12 weeks. Then we're gonna do our own plan with starting to building even more muscle. Like, so yeah, it's just, I feel a lot more motivated. It feels a lot more like a real journey and feels a lot better. So now we're gonna start the leg day.
I'm finally gonna show you my overnight oats recipe, and trust me when I say this. This is the best overnight oats recipe you'll ever see, you'll ever try. Like, if you have an overnight oat recipe, throw it in the trash, because this is the best one ever. I love it, and I've tried many different overnight oats recipes. This is the best one, hands down best one. But what you'll need for this overnight oat recipe is 100 grams of banana, and I don't know if one of those is 100 grams, so I always take two, and then I just measure out 100 grams on my scale. So we're gonna measure out 100 grams of banana, and then we're going to mash them. I just use a fork to mash them. I think that's the easiest way, but you can probably, I mean, that's the easiest way to mash them. I don't know. Maybe you can use like a potato masher to mash them. I don't know, but that's what I use. Then I take my oats with fiber, or fiber oats. I mean, in Swedish it says oats with fiber, but I don't know if you say fiber oats or oats with fiber, but fibery oats. And I take 1 deciliter of that, and I add a little bit at a time, and then I just mix it around, add a little bit, mix it around, add a little bit, mix around. Otherwise it can be a lot of like clumps, and it just gets really weird when you eat it. So try to make it as smooth as possible. Then time for the seeds, and I use pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds. And I don't use any measurements on the seeds. I just take something that I think looks kind of a good serving. Like, I just take a little bit. But I try to, like, I measure it so it's around the same amount every day. But, like, I'm not super, like, measuring, weighing it, or having, like, no. I just do something. Then I have some dried goji berries, and the same thing with the goji berries. I don't measure them out. I just take a little bit, eye measurements, try to take as similar to the day before as possible, but I don't really measure it out that much. Then I take some grounded cinnamon and some salt, and trust me when I say this, you need some salt. Like, the salt just enhances all the flavors so much that it tastes so much better. Like, some days I forget to take in some salt, and when I eat it, I'm like, this barely tastes anything. So the salt is really important. Then it's time for the protein powder, and I use Better You protein powder with vanilla flavor. And as usual, this is As usual, this is a Swedish brand, so I don't know if this exists in more countries than Sweden, but just use the protein powder that you like. I prefer vanilla, but if you have another flavor that you like, take that. maybe I would say you should take vanilla because that's the best one. And I take 1 scoop, but as usual, this is kind of, I mean, the scoop sizes varies very much from protein powder to protein powder. So my scoop is quite small, but you can take a scoop of your protein powder or just as much as you would normally use. And maybe then when you taste it, you're like, okay, this is too much, and then you take a little bit less or something. It's a little bit hard to tell because different brands have different sizes. And then the last ingredient is unsweetened almond milk. And I take 1 deciliter almond milk, and then I just try to make the mix as smooth as possible when I'm mixing it. Try to have it, yeah, kind of like when you do banana pancakes, like that kind of smoothness of the mixture. And then I just put on a silicone lid, and now they're done. So now we're just gonna put these in the fridge overnight, and I'll see you tomorrow when it's time to finish it completely. Good morning. It's now time to finish up the oats. And what I do to finish up the oats is, first of all, remove the silicone lid, of course. Then I weigh out 12 grams of peanut butter and add that on top, and that's it. And now they're done. And if you try this overnight oat recipe, please send me a DM or tag me on Instagram so that I can see it, and also like write something about what you think about it, if you liked it or not. But now I'm gonna go and enjoy my breakfast. It's time for today's workout, and today's workout is stretching. And tomorrow is a complete rest day, so I think that I'm not going to film anything tomorrow. Instead, I'm going to film on Saturday because I'm working out on Saturday, but I'm not working out on Wednesdays. So, yeah, but now it's time to stretch a little bit, and also it is quite a long time since I ate breakfast. But it's raining outside today, so and we have an outdoor/indoor cat. Like he's indoor sometimes and he's outdoor sometimes. But he wanted to come inside, and because I was the only one awake, and we don't want him to be up on the 2nd floor because there's where we have all the like bedrooms, and we don't want like cat hair everywhere, so he can only be on the 1st floor, and then someone needs to be there so that he doesn't like go upstairs or anything. So I needed to be there with him. So I sat there and I laid some puzzles, but now both my mom and my dad is awake, so now I can stretch. So I will do some 20 minutes stretching. And like I said, I'm trying to do a green screen to my Swedish channel. That's why it's green there. But like I said, my mental state makes like everything 10 times harder to do than what they actually are. So I haven't filmed that much, and I also haven't made an ending for this video, and I'm really trying to make it better because I really do want to make this better. I just need to try to find a balance between my mental state and my filming. Like it's never been this hard to film for me. Like I've been extremely depressed and still been able to make great videos, so it's not usual for me to like not do them as good as I could. But I'm really trying, and I'm really happy if you would like to still stick around, even though they may not be the best, but it's all a journey. And yeah, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, turned on your notifications so you don't miss my vlogs. And please leave a like and a nice comment and share it to someone that you think would like it. And that was all for this video. Bye!